Chapter 6: Betrayal and Redemption. The night had fallen over the Eclipsed Kingdom, casting a shadow over its once vibrant landscapes. Arya and her companions found themselves at the heart of the palace, their mission to retrieve the amulet and restore balance to the realm growing more perilous by the moment. As they gathered around a dimly lit chamber, Arya's gaze shifted uneasily to Dr. Felix, their enigmatic guide who had led them this far. His eyes gleamed with an unsettling intensity as he began to speak. "My dear companions," Felix's voice dripped with a mixture of honeyed charm and calculated deceit, "I must confess that my motives are not what they seemed." Arya's heart pounded, and a sense of foreboding settled in the pit of her stomach. Felix's hand clutched the amulet, its power emanating in dark tendrils that seemed to coil around his fingers. "The amulet's power is not meant for restoration," he continued, his voice growing colder. "It is a key to unlocking a force that can reshape this world as I see fit." Gasps of shock and disbelief rippled through the group. Theo, the scholar, was the first to regain his composure. "You've deceived us all this time? Why?" Felix's lips curled into a sardonic smile. "The Eclipsed Kingdom is a land of potential, of untapped magic waiting to be harnessed. I seek to wield that power, to reshape reality itself. And you, my friends, unwittingly aided me in my quest." Arya's mind raced as she tried to make sense of the situation. Their trust in Felix had been shattered, replaced with a growing urgency to stop his sinister plan. But how? With the amulet's power in his possession, he seemed unstoppable. As if reading her thoughts, Felix motioned to the towering doors that led further into the palace. "You have a choice," he said, his voice dripping with malice. "Serve me and share in the newfound power, or oppose me and face the consequences." Arya's resolve hardened. She exchanged determined glances with her companions, each of them silently agreeing on their course of action. With a swift nod, they turned away from Felix and moved toward the doors. But the palace was not about to relinquish its secrets easily. As they stepped forward, the ground trembled beneath them, and the walls seemed to shift and twist. Treacherous traps designed to deter intruders activated, sending deadly darts and spinning blades toward them. Arya's instincts kicked in, and she moved with a dancer's grace, avoiding each perilous obstacle. The others followed suit, their survival depending on their agility and quick thinking. The tension in the air was palpable as they navigated the treacherous path, drawing on their wits and camaraderie to overcome the challenges. Finally, they emerged from the trap-ridden corridor, their breaths heavy with exertion. The chamber they entered was bathed in an eerie, otherworldly glow. Arya's eyes were drawn to a majestic tree at the center, its roots seeming to meld with the very floor. Realization dawned on her. This was the heart of the palace, the source of the forest's magic. With Felix's dark intent revealed, Arya understood that the forest's magic was their only hope against him. Gathering her companions around the mystical tree, Arya closed her eyes and focused on her connection to the forest. She could feel its pulse, its ancient power surging through her veins. Drawing on that energy, she began to weave a counterspell, a beacon of light to combat Felix's darkness. The chamber trembled as the clash of opposing forces sent shockwaves through the air. Felix's sinister incantations met Arya's unwavering determination. The struggle was fierce, each side fighting for dominance over the amulet's power. As the battle raged on, Arya's companions joined in, their combined efforts amplifying the strength of her counterspell. The room became a swirling maelstrom of magic, a testament to the power of unity in the face of betrayal. At long last, Arya's spell began to gain the upper hand. Felix's grip on the amulet faltered, his expression contorting with rage and frustration. The darkness that had surrounded him wavered, and a blinding light erupted, forcing him to retreat. Gasping for breath, Arya and her companions watched as Felix vanished into the shadows, his malevolent presence finally banished from the chamber. The amulet fell to the ground, its power diminished in the wake of their victory. As the dust settled, Arya turned to her companions with a mixture of exhaustion and triumph. "We did it," she said, her voice filled with a quiet determination. "We faced betrayal, overcame treacherous traps, and harnessed the forest's magic. The journey is far from over, but together, we will restore the balance to the Eclipsed Kingdom." And so, with newfound resolve and unity, Arya and her companions stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the lessons learned from betrayal and the redemptive power of friendship.